How you doing, Duff here? And as you can see, I have my Ninebot sitting here in front of me. My another light. It's good. My intentions today are to do two things: replace my beat up, bloody, duct tape, cracked side pads with nice new black ones that I actually ordered from Ian over at Speedy Feet. I'm going to put those on. And then the other thing I want to do is take some of this black diamond grip tape and put it on my pedals to give me better grip and hopefully keep me from falling back during tilt back. So let's do the easy thing first, which is the side pads. First thing you have to do is pop the LED rings out. Actually, you can usually get the top part out with your hands. And actually, mine's falling off so often. Usually you have to use the screwdriver down below to release the tabs down low. But mine's fallen. My LED ring has popped off so many times I don't even need to do that for my various crashes. There's two screws up here. I was thinking about like getting one of those translucent outer shells for this, but since I have my heart set on a Gotway M3 now, I don't really want to spend the money on the Ninebot to do that. Okay, so the two screws are out. Just kind of lift up. Should just pull out. I wonder if it's, yeah. This is being problematic because a while back I went and removed the tape on this battery pack thinking it would somehow help my wobbling, or I removed the double-sided tape on the one side and stuck it hard to the plastic, so it makes getting this off a little more difficult. So I'm going to try to get this in there. I might actually have to pull this loose to do it. Alright, so you can see there's two little tabs here at the bottom. You kind of put those in first and get those in place. Doesn't feel like it wants to seat quite so well. Well, there are some slight differences in size here. I think these are like off the P, but you can see like the tab length is a little bit different at the top. Tab length at the bottom is different as well. It's interesting, the part number is identical. So, I just might have to do some finagling here, so let me do some finagling. Alright, I've had to kind of use the threads in the screw to pull it down. It definitely feels bigger than the old one. show you. Okay, I do have that screwed down tight. So hopefully the ring still fits back on. Let's see. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. This thing was so much bigger. The ring doesn't want to even heat itself. Little muscle, got it in there. All right, so that looks nice. Yeah, it looks nice. Just a little tighter with the clearance. So I'm going to flip it over to the other side. This side's a little tighter. It seems like I usually, when I lose the LED ring, it's usually on the battery side for whatever reason. So if it is tight, you just use a little straight edge screwdriver and just pop that tab loose. Okay. 2 screws out, lift up, out. If you've never seen the Ninebot One E Plus circuit board, there it is. Alright. Let's try to get this black one in. Yeah, there's definitely a little bit more play there. It's easier to get it in this side than it is the battery side. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. The screw slipped off the side and I dropped inside. I have one of those magnet things. Hopefully I can fish it out. Hopefully I can get lucky here. In most things like this, I do not get lucky. Cannot believe I dropped it in here. Need a flashlight. I don't see it and I don't hear it. Okay, I took the light ring off the other side and just like jammed through here and knocked it out, luckily. So there's a tip. Be very careful when you put these in that it doesn't drop in the hole where all the wires go. Alright, I'm going to try this again, being a little bit more careful. I found that I could get this seated better if I like kind of squeezed it to kind of push it in so the tabs retracted. Now I got it sitting right on top of the post like it should be. So I'm thinking I'm going to pop the other side off and do the same thing. Yeah, because now it's seated correctly. I don't need to rely on the screws to pull it down. Does look nice. Alright, so I'm going to just put this ring back on and then redo the other side, and then I'll come back for grip tape stuff. Okay, this feels like it's seated better now. Okay, new pads on. Looks nice. So now we deal with the pedals. I've seen people do this various ways. I've seen someone actually take the pedal off and then shave all of the rubber down, and then just lay the grip tape flat over top of it, so you just had one flat grip tape surface to step on. And I've seen others, you take it apart and then you split the wheel. You take this top piece off, and then they traced around all of these openings, so the grip tape goes around these rubber pieces. And I'm not 100% sure how I want to do it yet, but the first thing you have to do is take the actual pedal off, so let's do that. Which is, there's a screw in there. Not sure what size it is, so let me try a few. Okay, according to my channel locks, this is a 2.5 Allen wrench they have. Take this little set screw out, and then there's a pin in the center that has to come out. Okay, so that comes out. And then there's two little plastic washers on either side that you're going to need when you put it back together. Like that. One on each side. So there you see the bare wheel, or the bare pedal. And then there's six more screws to come out to get this top plate out. So I need to decide what I want to do. So let me take this off a while. These screws are taking the same 2.5 Allen wrench as well. To be honest, I think that I would get maximum grip if this was just one flat grip tape surface. But I'm not sure. I don't really want to cut my rubber though, just in case I don't like it for some reason. I'm wondering if I can just take the rubber pieces out, maybe? And then just lay a flat piece of grip tape on top. Alright, so I got my six screws out. Trying to pop this out. Okay. Alright, so there's the base piece. Here's the top. And there's the rubber on the back. So I'm just wondering if I take that out, I'm wondering if I just take it out and just put this piece back on. But then if I do that, then you have no support under these, and it's going to kind of bow. That's probably not a good solution. Okay. So I think I'm going to trace this, take this off, trace this on the grip tape, cut it out. Yeah, I'm still thinking. Alright, after thinking about it for a while, I decided to go with the one technique I saw where you actually cut the rubber. I'm cutting the rubber flush or even slightly below the metal level, and then I'm just going to put a solid piece of grip tape on top of it. So I'm using a combination of a utility knife and an X-Acto knife. Obviously be very careful when you're doing this. It's going to take some time, so I don't think you need to film me getting frustrated doing this. Alright, after struggling with an X-Acto knife and utility knife, I found the best way to do this is if you can get your hands on just a raw razor blade and very carefully just slide it along the surface. And be very careful, obviously. But this is by far the cleanest way to get this off. So please be very careful. If you get a laceration, I'm not responsible. Okay, just to show you the difference using the razor blade. This is the side that I trimmed with a razor blade. This is the side I hacked with the other stuff. So all I'm going to do now is I'm going to sand this and then trace an outline and cut it. You could use sandpaper to do this, or you could just use some of your grip tape. Okay, I'm cutting this just inside what I traced, so it's not hanging over. Yeah, I don't want to have extra hanging over the edge, so I'm going to cut it just a fraction smaller. You're going to need pretty good scissors to cut this stuff. Okay, my battery actually died on me there. I actually finished the one side, now I'm on to the second side. I have my grip tape cut out. I don't know if I said it's black diamond grip tape. Bought it on Amazon, wasn't too expensive. So I have my grip tape cut out, and now I'm just peeling back the adhesive, which took me quite a while on the first side. This stuff is super grippy, so I don't know how I would fall off with this stuff on. Okay, pulled it off. So now we're just going to line it up carefully. Use my old leg pad to kind of press it on. It feels super sticky though. I don't think it's going anywhere. Using this the razor blade is definitely the way to go. If you're going to cut these rubber grips off, it's so much easier. as long as you're careful to not cut yourself. Okay, so there you go. Got it on there. Nice and grippy. So now I just need to line this back up here. Start the pin, but you have to kind of hold your bushing in there. Hold the bushing in as you feed the pin through. Push that in a little bit so it's not sticking out at all. Oops. Okay. And then I just need to reinstall the set screw here. Make sure that's good and tight. Okay, so there you go. You got the nice new black knee pads on. Got the nice grip tape on either side. Feels good. I'll take it out for a test drive in a little bit. And I think the final thing I'm going to do here is I'm going to actually remove this beat up, shitty looking padding, since I'm sure I'll still fall once in a while, but not nearly as much. So I'm going to try to take this off and use some Goo Gone to get the residue off, and I'll just come back quickly so you can get a look at that. Taking off this padding is just another exercise in patience. I'm just kind of using my finger and fingernail to get underneath it, and then if you're lucky it comes off in a solid piece. This is the tape that you put underneath it. So, just going to be doing a lot more of this. Take some time. Okay, one side done. One more to go. Alright, I got the majority of the stuff off. I'm just using some Goo Gone to finish up the job. This doesn't look bad, right? Almost looks like a Ninebot P kind of, I guess. I have to tell you, I never thought when I first started that I would get to a point where I thought that I would be pretty solid enough to take the pads off. Alright, so there you go. My slightly upgraded Ninebot E Plus. Minus the pads, with new grip tape, new leg pads, and before it gets too dark I'll take it out and just see how it all feels. And we'll give a slight report, but yeah, that's it. Those are my upgrades. Probably the first and last upgrades I'll be doing to this box, but looks good. So I'll be back. Alright, I'm outside doing my first test ride with my slightly renovated Ninebot E Plus, Ninebot One E Plus. New leg pads, grip tape on the pedals, and I removed the padding on the outside so it at least looks a little bit better. So, see if it feels any different. Okay. Grip tape does feel grippier for sure. Kind of feels nice having a flat surface as opposed to the slightly ridged surface that you have with the rubber grips, so it's not bad. Feet don't feel quite right yet though, not lined up. Yeah, with that grip tape, it's hard to adjust if you don't get your feet right, but it's tough to adjust. Definitely have to grab a pole. But my feet do feel pretty locked in there, so I guess that's good. Just going to quickly go to the end here. I remember when I first made it to the end and back without crashing, it was a major deal. Can't say I really feel a difference with the leg pads because typically my legs aren't against the pads anyway, so they look nice though. Okay, the first time I got here, or the first time I did this, making this left turn was extremely scary. Not so scary now. I think the bot definitely looks better without the beat up nasty green foam on there. Yeah, my feet really feel locked into the bot for sure. I'm curious if it'll help with any of the wobbling and like scrubbing that I get, because just because the connection is so tight to my feet now. It was a very quick test. We're home. Feels pretty good. I'll have to put some more mileage on it tomorrow to see for sure. But yeah, that feels pretty good. I would call all of those upgrades successful as of now. So that's it. Thanks for watching. And until next time, Duffman out.